Well, hello and welcome to Mallorca and welcome to the Best Centre. This week we look at all the news from around the swimming world, including the results from the Edinburgh International last weekend. We've also got the German Triathlon Federation. They're in the middle of a 6-week training camps period, and we talk to the head of the federation, Matthias Zoll, about the goals of the federation, and we talk with one of the coaches here, Achim Schackmann. We also focus on one of the swimmers at the residential programme this year. This is Laura Weinrich, a swimmer who's come over from Denmark, and we'll find out all about her later in the programme. Now we look at some of the news from over the weekend, starting in Edinburgh, where the British were warming up for next month's trials. Siobhan Murray O'Connor recorded a world-leading 2:10.1 in the 200 medley to add to her win in the 100 fly. Bath teammate and European champion Jasmine Carlin won the 2, 4 and 800 free, and the Bath group continued their success with a great early season swim for Lizzie Simmons. Her 2:08.3 in the 200 back leads the early season rankings, with another Best Centre regular, Jess Fullerlove, coming in second with a 2:10. The men's breaststrokes are particularly strong in Britain, and European champion Adam Peaty clocked 59.6 in the 100, and then finished runner-up to Andrew Willis, another Bath swimmer, in the 200, Willis winning in 2:12.22. Hannah Miley continues to dominate in the 400 medley, and Fran Halsall was another winner, coming home ahead of American Natalie Coughlin in the 100 free, Halsall clocking 54.2. And with most national championships around Europe coming up next month, over in Milan, Femke Heemskerk of the Netherlands continued to impress after her successes of 2014. She won the 200 free in 1:56 to finish ahead of Italy's Federica Pellegrini. Heemskerk also held off another Olympic champion in the 100, teammate Ranami Kromowidjojo, stopping the clock in 53.7 to Kromowidjojo's 54.3. Olympic champion Daniel Hjörter of Hungary showed he remains the man to beat on the 200 breast with a 2:11 in Milan, and European champion Gregorio Paltrinieri recorded 14.58 in the 1500, finishing a little ahead of Edinburgh's winner of the same event, the impressive talent of Stephen Milne. He won there in 15.18. And over in the US, it's NC2A season, with the women's finals this weekend, where Missy Franklin will hope to deliver a win for Cal over defending champions Georgia, as she says goodbye to college swimming to turn pro this year. And it's happy birthday to Katie Ledecky, who turns 18 this week. And now we head to the interviews. First up, the performance director for the DTU, Matthias Zoll.
Many goals to reach because we are a quite young sport. Our federation now is celebrating its 30th birthday, so it's not even young. But anyway, it's in comparison to the old sports like football or handball or track and field, young and still growing. The structure's growing, and we need to consolidate now our sport in the whole society of Olympic sports as we need to find a place to survive and also to reach our political goals. So it's a separate question from the political side and from the sports side. Of course, we want to be successful. We want to try to fight for an Olympic medal again in Rio, which we reached 2 times in Sydney and second in Beijing. So we are hoping for sports success and also political consolidation. First of all, you have to train. That's the key to everything, especially in endurance sports. But you have to train proper anyway. So you need to. It's a whole year sport now. You can't lose a day within the year. So you need to have the right facilities. For example, here the Best Centre is, in my opinion, one of the best places to train in Europe. You've got a 50-meter pool here, an open door water pool, which is quite warm and it's heated through the whole year. Especially in the spring months, it's important that you have a pool which is heated. And you've got the wooden tracks here, and you can run on the pinion wood. You've got also amazing cycling roads here, which don't have that many traffic, as in, for example, in the north. So yeah, you have to have the right facilities at your home base and yeah, also at the training bases. So that's what you have to do to keep the level on the top. I think people have to have a good feeling to be in the nature, to be yeah, in the sun and the fresh air. This is the first the first thing you have to fulfill if you want to do triathlon, because it's, yeah, as I said, quite individual. You can train when you want and where you want, but yeah, after a while I think you will have to find a place where you can train in a social group, for example, a club. You have to search for yourself to do it a little bit more proper. But first of all, you don't only have to go for a run or for cycling or a swim once a week. So just have some fun with moving yourself in the fresh air. That's the way I think you will find afterwards your own way, but that's the way to get started.
So Achim, thank you for coming. Tell us a little bit about what the DTU offers to its triathletes on training weeks like these.
Yeah. The DTU says we are doing a triathlon camp training like the professionals, because the professionals went here years ago, and the age groupers should have the same conditions like professionals training the triathlon, all disciplines, swimming, biking and running.
And in those disciplines, tell us exactly how you coach those different disciplines with the athletes.
Yeah. Most of the people come to Mallorca to bike. It's the first. And we say we don't make a bike camp, we make a triathlon camp. And for biking, we are doing, in the first days, we do techniques. Because most of the triathlons are not able to, or not experienced with biking in a group, and have problems with downhills. Some of them come from flat areas in Germany and are not used to it. So we do techniques to have them safe in the group, because we are going with 10 or 12 people in the group. So we need to have them be a little bit sure with their bike. And in swimming we have different lanes, and these lanes are divided in the speed they are able to swim. We ask them before the camps with some questions how good they are in the different disciplines. And we have in swimming we have learning classes too for people who are not able to swim very fast, so that they can learn the freestyle technique.
And in the running?
And in the running we do also technical drills, and we do speed running, so some interval training, and we are running the long runs in the forest nearby.
Now on weeks like this, obviously people come to Mallorca and they really want to train very hard in the first few days. They don't usually do this amount of volume of training when they're at home. How do you manage the recovery and the effort through the whole camp?
Yeah. The most important thing in our job is to stop them, because most of them want to train and they come from work, and then you know it. If you go to holidays, you need 2 or 3 days to get into, and most of the time you try too many exercises in one day. And we have already on Monday we have biking when it starts, we have swimming, so we have athletics, 3 disciplines on one day, so it's enough, I think. And we try to stop them we do recovery days. The first is on Wednesday, and then we start the second term with 3 days of training, and it's very hard, so they need, after 1 week, they need a day off. And we try to convince them to do like that.
And are they willing to take that? Have you worked them hard enough that they feel they need this day off now?
Yes. After 1 week, I think most of them, 90 to 95%, know that they need this day off, and they do it.
Excuse me. And each of these camps lasts for 2 weeks. And do you see the improvement in the athletes over these 2 weeks?
Yes, you can see it. Yes, this week in the last week we had this learning group with 4 athletes who couldn't swim very proper, and you can really see the difference. after 1 week, really hard work on swimming technique. And that's really nice.
And do you give them an understanding of how to train when they are away
Yes.
and back home in their home environment?
Yes, we have some experts here who tell them how to train. Yesterday we made about Hawaii, how to prepare for Hawaii, how to qualify for Hawaii, and what the skills are for doing a long distance race. We do it especially for swimming, how to train swimming discipline in triathlon, and we do it for running too.
Very good. Well, good luck with it. It's lovely to see you back again, and we hope to see you for many years.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Well, here at the Best Centre we have a residential programme. This is a group of swimmers who live and train at the Best Centre year round. We've got 10 swimmers in the programme, including 2 triathletes, and we take a look at a young swimmer from Denmark who joined us last September and has had terrific success so far in her time with us this year. Her name is Laura Weinrich. Here she is.
I came here first because I really wanted to try something new, and I've been speaking with my old coach, Michelle Grapp, about it a lot for about 2 years, and we thought that if I really wanted to take my swimming to the next level and could achieve the goals I have, I needed something new, like new training, new coaches, like everything new. So we thought it would be a good idea, and then we made the decision that I should come here. And well, yeah, now I'm here. I wanted to try something new, like no school, just swimming and focusing on my swimming, cause that's the thing I want right now. A typical training week is actually really different, cause like the coaches are really like into zones, and like the training weeks are different every week in different zones. So like the gym and the running is like also in the zone, so we can have a hard week and then like next week maybe is nice and easy, but yeah, I'll say like most of the time of course they're hard and it's tough and stuff like that, but the training weeks are really focused and specific about what you need, and if you don't need it then you're not training it. So like everybody needs something different, and it's really specific about it and in different zones. Well, I'll say like in the moment I felt pretty awesome. As something really special, like for me, I've always like been a little girl who like, yeah, always had those dreams, but like they never really came true. And not only like the record I broke in my 55, but I also had a pretty good 105 at that competition. So when I broke the record, and it was the first time for me to do a 29 on a 55 long course, so it was also like a pretty big deal for me. I felt pretty awesome, and was like I was really thrilled and buzzing about it. It's pretty special, and it just makes me believe that I can do more than I've just done. My goal for this year is to go to the final. I have a chance, like in my 200 and 100 fly, to make a B final, which I've never done before, because now I'm a senior, and which means I'm swimming against everybody. So it's gonna be tough, but like with the right training I get, and my coaches and Clement and Kathy, they knew what my goal was. So like the training has really been specific, and been training to do it. So I think it's possible. Of course, the training is gonna be hard to do it, but that's my goal.
Well, thank you for your company. I hope you enjoyed the programme. We'll see you same time, same place next week with more news and views from around the swimming world. Bye for now.